Hey. Excited about your big day? That's right. You're going to the All-Stars. You're the best of the best. You're the cream of the crop. You're the grand poobah or whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to be your hitting coach for the All-Star game. That's right. What are my qualifications? Well, I played through an entire season of Major League Baseball featuring Ken Griffey Jr. with only one loss the entire season. Good enough for you? Okay, good. And I played as a kid. But for some reason, somebody saw one of my ASMR videos and thought I'd make a good hitting coach. And I don't know why, but you know what? I love baseball. I decided I'm going to do it. And I'm not that bad of a hitter. I know a thing or two. So I'm going to show you how I hit, give you a little refresher on hitting so that I can make sure that you, yes you, can get a hit every time you go up to the plate. Oh, you've been selected for the Home Run Derby as well. Well, good. It's your lucky day. I'm going to show you how to get the best hits you can. So first, we're going to need a couple of batting gloves. These are my special pleather gloves. Your gloves don't have to be pleather, but my gloves have to be pleather. So, I'm going to put these on. Do you prefer wearing two gloves or just one? Two gloves. Okay. Yeah, me too. I used to use just one, where I just have the glove on my recessive hand and my dominant hand being barehanded. That worked in Little League, but we're adults now. The ball is thrown harder. We swing the bat harder. You need better protection, okay? Anyway, let's get the other glove on right here. All right, and looks like you and I are ready to bat. So let's get the bat. So this is my Louisville Slugger bat. So if you want, I could tap on the bat when the gloves are off after your lesson. If you want, stick around for that. Anyway, on to batting. So, you're going to go up to bat against Clayton Kershaw. What state of mind do you need to be in when you walk up to the plate? On a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being a peak state, 0 being nothing. Number 12. Interesting. He is one of the greatest pitchers out there, and he's a tough opponent. So, yeah, you definitely need to be beyond peak state to face him. What happens when you're not in a peak state? You ground out, pop out, sometimes strike out. Sometimes you do a check swing and go around, and then they appeal to the umpire at the base facing you, and they go, reach out. Yeah, we've all been there. So I'm going to show you how I bat. And I know I definitely can't face Clayton Kershaw even if I'm at a level 20 out of 10. But you can. So let's do this. So first, I line my knuckles like this, where they're all in a row. All right? See it? Good. Line my knuckles, and I do a little bit of a test swing like this, because I want to make sure that the label is facing away from the pitcher and the ball, because the way these bats are made, the grains of the wood, like this, very weak to a hard ball coming at you at 90 miles an hour, right? So your bat is more likely to break if you do that. So I always face the label away from the ball and the pitcher so that the bat is much more likely to stay intact when I make contact. Okay, cool. Next, stance. I've been taught very conflicting things as a kid. I had coaches say, keep your feet at shoulder distance. I've been told keep your feet at the length of your bat kind of distance. That doesn't work either. What I say, have your feet be a distance apart that is comfortable to you. Because everyone's different. You watch the other pros, you notice that they have different distance between their feet when they stand. Yeah. So, do what works for you. All right? Next, with my knuckles aligned and my feet apart at a comfortable distance, I have them planted and perpendicular, facing sideways like I'm snowboarding. And I bend my knees down a little bit, okay? Make sure that I'm nice and grounded. And I raise my bat up like this, keep my back elbow up like this. Now, why do I do that? Because if my elbow's down and I swing, I'm not going to have a lot of power, and I may even injure myself because there's a lot more pressure on my wrists and my upper arm. A lot more pressure there. Going to risk injury and not get as good of a hit. So instead, I keep my elbow up like this. And when I swing, the elbow comes down naturally. And then I use my elbows, straighten them out as I swing. I use the power of my triceps to push the ball out like that. And if my elbow's already down, I'm doing that. See how it's like, so it's also going to put a strain on my back. So keep your elbow up. Pow. Notice how it's much easier to swing level. You have more power, you have better form. It's easier on you. Just better all around. Okay, now, footwork. Like I said, while you're hitting the ball, keep your feet planted. It's okay to move around a little bit to stay focused, stay in state. Maybe even distract the pitcher a little, who knows? But the bottom line is, don't do anything drastic until the ball comes, okay? When the ball comes, as it's coming, if you think you're going to swing, move back a little bit. In animation, this is known as anticipation, okay? And boxers do this a lot when they're about to punch. They put their arm back, and then they go, poof. That's where the power comes from. If they just have their fist there and they just suddenly move forward, not as much. They go back and swing around in one motion like that. Same thing with batting. You're going to move the bat back a little bit right as you get ready to swing like that, okay? Good. And back to the footwork. What I do, and again, this may be different for you or other batters, but as I lean back, I lean my whole body back and turn the bat a little bit like this. I lift my front foot up a little bit, and as I swing, I start to lean my body forward. Let me turn sideways so you could get a better view. I lean my body forward as I swing. Notice it's all in one motion. As I'm leaning forward, the arms are straightening out, and I'm twisting my body and swing. All that together. That's where the power comes from. But there's one other thing that the power comes from. Your back foot as well. Your back foot is going to remain firmly planted into the ground and sort of push your entire body forward. And as you turn around, the heel of your back foot is going to come up and you're going to twist. You're going to twist your foot. Don't twist your ankle. You're going to twist your foot with your body, so that your leg is also twisting so you don't twist your ankle. But you're going to twist your foot around with the ball of your foot planted on the ground like this. I had a coach as a kid that calling it squashing the bug. Think of it like that. You're about to swing, your foot is planted and it twists with your body. Okay? Squashing the bug. All in one motion. You twist your body, twist your planted foot to squash the bug. Straighten out your arms, and follow through. That's the other thing. A lot of batters will like check swing as if that was their actual hit. Just swing part way and stop as soon as they make contact. Obviously, that's more common with little leaguers than big leaguers like you. But it still happens. A lot of times check swings. Like, you're not bunting. You're not taking back your swing to try to get a ball. You're committing to it. You're going full like that. And if you get your form just right, you get your timing just right, and you hit the ball at the perfect angle, you're going to hit a lot more home runs than your competition. And that is important in the home run derby and the game. Obviously, in an actual game, I don't want you focusing too much on home runs, because people who do that tend to get out at a much higher rate than others. And that's bad, especially when you have runners in scoring position. If you have runners in scoring position and you get out and fail to score for your team, that's one of the most frustrating experiences in baseball, especially toward the end of the game when you're lagging behind. Yeah, I've been there before. I've played games where that's happened to my team. I've also played games where we were lagging behind and we managed to get on top of the last inning. And I don't want you to be in a position where you have to during the All-Star game. But keep in mind that if you find yourself in that, don't swing for the fences. Just put the ball in play. If you're going to try for anything in particular, hit into the gap of the outfield. Some of your teammates will come in to score. It's better to just pace yourself through different batters than try to be a hero and win it all right in there, only to have the center fielder catch it at the wall. Yeah, I know we've all been there. But you're not going to be there anymore, because you're going to focus on clean hits. But at the home run derby, that's where you're going to focus all the power when the pitcher's not even trying to get you out anyway. Take advantage of that. But in the All-Star game, be strategic, be wise, and again, don't try to be a hero. You're already a hero to us anyway. You're an all-star. Let's get your game on. Go play. Stay chill.